just going to do a quick guide on how to install the rudder kit on the Viking kayaks. So first of all, you're going to want to install this. You screw that in with the washer on top, and then you've got to get these lines through. So I've had trouble pushing it through. Sometimes you get lucky and you can get it all the way and it pops out near the foot area. But what I'd recommend is getting some line, doesn't really matter how thick, and then you just push it through the hole this way until it comes out the end, and then tie it on to the end of this rope. Tie it on the end of that, and then you sort of just feed the start through and then pull on the fishing line. If you have two people, it's easier if one pushes and one pulls. Otherwise, yeah, if you're just by yourself, tie it on, start it in there, and then pull the line. Once you've fed the rudder cable through here, you're going to want to, you've got these two pieces, they'll either be together or pulled apart. And then what you're going to want to do is put the cable through one of those, doesn't really, like through one of these bits, doesn't really matter, push it through there, that hole, comes out the other side, and then put it through that hole as well, and then I'll show you after I've done that. So now that you've got it through the hole, you go through that hole, you go through that hole. We'll worry about that later, because that will that's where you'll be doing the tension, and it will depend on where your foot rest kind of is, like if it's further up or further back, you'll have to adjust this. With these toe tap things, what you're going to do, because those won't be attached, so what you just put in this bolt and nut on, and also this in between, so make sure it can like spring back like that. So get your rudder cable, and then you're going to feed it through this hole closer to the edge of the kayak. Sometimes you might have issues, so you may need to drill the hole just a little bit bigger, and it will easily feed through. But I've been lucky and I managed to get it. So I pulled that, and then what you're going to do, you kind of put it, it goes around here and there, and then under it. So just put it, see, under there, tuck it out of the way kind of thing. When you get to the end here, a small hole just in there. So we have the camera in there. So you're going to feed it through the hole and then tie a knot on the end and then pull it back. But some of the newer kayaks I've noticed don't have the hole there, so you just need to get a drill and then a small drill bit and just drill it. But make sure you obviously you don't drill into the kayak, you're drilling straight through here. So what you're going to want to do, I'm on the other side, is put your footrest all the way forward or to wherever you like, and then you can figure out how much rope you need, or rudder cable. So with the GTs you obviously got a bit more extra on the end of it, but on the reload I didn't have much at all. So I've just tied a knot here. Having a little bit extra is fine, because like, obviously it allows you to move it if you ever wanted to. And then what you're going to want to do is open this up and spin it till that end, the rudder's straight. So what you're going to find is you'll pull this one, it'll move a little bit, and then pull the other one, it'll move a little bit. And ideally what you want to try to get it to do is center itself when you let go. Luckily with this rudder and GT it's not hitting the floor, but on my reload it was hitting the floor, so what I did is I put a box underneath the kayak to hold it up, and then I could adjust it. So I'll just start adjusting, and then I'll put the camera back on to show you guys what I've done. So this is what I've done to tighten them, so that side ended up needing more than this side. And then what you do is you just close this lid back onto it and it holds it in place. That's what these little grooves are for. And then if you look at the rudder on the end, move it there, So if I flick this, it centers itself back. Go on the other side. Keep the kayak straight. So it's centering, it goes back into center when I flick these. So obviously when you're in the water you'll be holding this down. So yeah, it's turned, you see what I mean? Then you let go. I'll keep pushing the kayak, so because if the kayak's tilted, the rudder will tilt with it, so you need it to be perfectly like level. So your goal is when you flick those and release it, you want the rudder to go back to straight. So you just saw me knock it, and now it's straight. So all I need to do is put these caps back on, and then you're set. But I've put this on the longest setting, so you need to sit in the kayak, figure out where you want to put your feet, and then adjust this again so it always goes center when you release. Any questions, just hit me up. Happy to answer.